Hi guys, good morning. Happy Saturday. So it's sunny outside, so I asked the grass cutter man, Kuya Fernando, to come today and grass cut the property, okay? So let's check it out. I'm going outside now. Can you see him? So as you can see, the goats are not scared of the sound of the grass cutting. So he was already here by I think 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, he's already cutting. It's already clean. Okay, so the goats are not afraid of him. So, but today I will just wanna show you outside of the property, and you can see where we are living. So I'm opening the gate now. Okay, so that road to move. As you can see, that road, it's going to the barangay outpost, and where's the water tank is. Then I'm coming here. So our neighbor on that side is like 50 meters away. They have a small sari-sari store, but the sari-sari store is being rented out to Ate Josie. So the frontage of our property is like 60 meters, and going down it's like 32-33 meters. So as you can see, it's covered by metal sheet, so the dogs cannot go inside, and at least we need a little bit privacy. So here, this is the pathway to all the people going or living on the backside. So I heard the good news that they will have a road over there, so it's nice. So we hope that we will see it in the next 2 years. So here on this side is planted with sugar cane, and I don't know whether you can see here on this side, that is planted with corn. So I have to walk back a little bit, and then you can see more. So I'm walking on the barangay road. I want to check what they are going there. Okay. Oh, they are quite busy here. So sugarcane, and that side, yeah, all planted with corns. Corns. So I'm not sure what kind of corns. Most probably it's the neighbor. Most probably the yellow corn. So as you can see, it's from bamboo. They cut it from the side of the property, and then they installed 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of barbed wire. So last year, yeah, they started clearing this out. I think April. I don't know whether you can see. So they built, yeah, so the bamboos on that side are slowly growing, but looks like not all the corns are healthy. So I'm walking back to the house. Normally I don't walk outside, you know, because yeah, what's the purpose? Okay. So on this side of the property, look at this, we have some really nice flowers. We call it fire trees. So it was planted when we bought the property. So, I think the yellow ones are gone. Okay, sorry. My hands is not so stable. So the property ends here. There's the electric post, and that is our next neighbor. So as you can see, we don't have a neighbor close by, so it's actually good. So really nice flowers. So now I'm going inside. Later. Okay. So sunny day. I hope that all the laundry, wait, I have to move it, will dry. Otherwise it gets smelly. So now I'm in the living room, but I think yeah, okay, I will just switch on the light. Those are my clothes. So I will switch on the light. Then you can see me better, okay? Okay. I think I have to move you a little bit more. Yep. Okay, so here I am back inside the house. So I'm in the living room. The fan is running because it's quite hot, and it's, what time is it? And it's 8:23 in the morning. So again, this is Arlene, and good morning from Lipa City, Philippines. Good morning, guys. So yeah, Kuya Fernando will take some time to grass cut all the grasses, you know, in the yard. So most probably it will take him 2 more hours because he still has to cut the grasses outside. And for today, I wanna discuss to you about yeah, why did I choose to marry a foreigner, you know. So I have to tell you a little bit about my history, right? You know, why I ended up marrying a foreigner, particularly a German. So okay, I have to sit tight because that will take some time, okay? So yeah, I was married before with a Filipino. Yeah, and with this Filipino I had a son. Now, as you know, he is already 15 years old. He just celebrated his birthday 2 days ago, and we separated in 2007. So we got married in 2004, and then we separated 2007. So after that, I went to Singapore to work, looking for a teaching job, but it was not possible. So I ended up being a domestic worker. I didn't have a good experience of working as a domestic worker in Singapore, but later I will tackle about it, because the question is why did I choose to marry a foreigner, right? So yeah, so to cut the story short, I got an annulment after I met Oliver. So I met Oliver when I was working as an English teacher in Thailand, particularly in Bangkok, Thailand. And from there, our love story hit it off. So he asked me to go back to the Philippines, and then he said, okay, we could live in the Philippines, you know. So of course, when he said something like this, then I was totally happy, and it's just like, okay, yeah, that's what I wanted, right? I wanna go back to the Philippines. I wanna take care of my son, and I wanna be with my family. So, but still, the question is, why did I chose? Why did I choose a foreigner instead of a Filipino? Okay, because I already married once to a Filipino and it didn't work out, right? So there were some problems that we faced together, and we were not able to solve those problems, and eventually that lead up to break up. And yeah, the last thing I heard when I was working in Singapore was he already got a wife or something, and that lady was already pregnant. So actually, when I came back from Singapore, he had already a child with with that lady. So yeah, I didn't meet up with him to sort things out. And then I think it was like after 1 year that I had to meet with him, because I was asking for some support for our child. He agreed to pay, but he only did it for 2 months, and then that's it, you know. He stopped paying eventually after 2 months. So for me, it's just like, okay, looks like, yeah, I really did, did choose wrongly. So I was like, okay. That was around, I think, 2009, 2010. And then, yeah, I was working for an NGO, which is based in Singapore. I don't know whether you're familiar with it. That is HOME, they call it HOME, Humanitarian Organization for Migration Economics. That our NGO is helping domestic workers in Singapore, sex workers, and all those illegally deployed workers in Singapore. And then we spearheaded a charity organization here in the Philippines. We call it SOHO, Spirit of Home Scalabrini Incorporated. But after 3 years, I left the charity, the NGO, and I told them I wanna look for better opportunities for me, because when you're working with NGO, sorry guys, but you must admit it, everybody knows about it, the pay is not good, right? Because you're working on a charity case, a charity organization. So I said, okay, I need to support my son, because he during the time he was already in like I think grade 1, primary 1. So he was studying in a private school. It's not that expensive, but still it costs money, right? And we didn't get any support from his father. So I was like, okay, and I have to do something. Then I had this bachelor degree in education, major in preschool education. So I was like, okay, I will look for some possibilities. So Singapore didn't work out, because they were asking for a lot of documentation. And unfortunately, my school, or my college, the school that I went for college for my education degree, was not accredited by the Singaporean government. So I didn't get any plus point or something. So I ended up being a domestic worker, which actually in a way it's good, but it's not good, so I will discuss it some other time. And then yeah, I went to Bangkok to teach English to Thai students. So, and then yeah, I met Oliver through a dating website. So he was coming to Bangkok, and then we sort of yeah, actually even before that I was how can I say, what is the right word, you know, when you met somebody and then you know that he's the right person for you. And yeah, and then when I saw him the first time, it was like, oh yeah, that is what I've been looking for all this time. And then from there, everything, yeah, everything, how can I say, everything was smooth. And yeah, we moved to the Philippines, and yeah, here we go. We are now married, and living our dream, having this small farm, and maybe grow all together here in the Philippines. I don't know, maybe here in the Philippines or maybe in Germany. But yeah, the reasons why I choose a foreigner, it's because first is that I already had experience with Pino, right? And sorry guys, but I'm not generalizing every Filipino, right? I know there are good Filipino husbands who are really who are really supporting their families, who are giving their best, you know, providing the kids and everything, sending them to best schools. I know, because in our gun club, you know, I am the only lady over there, and our male members are all very good husbands. So you know, I cannot say bad against the Filipino men, but in my case, it's like that. So my first marriage didn't work out. So I was like, okay, I had already one Filipino. So maybe if I can find someone who will really love me as I am, with all my flaws and my temper, and you know, and everything, then yeah, that could be the right person for me. So yeah, I was like, I know I need to make some adjustment, I need to make some compromises, because there's really a lot of differences in culture, especially yeah, when it comes to Germany and Philippines. So but we were able to get it through. Actually, we were living together for like 6 years before we got married. So in a way, how can I say, in most ways, we know each other pretty well. So when he's angry, then I just keep quiet, and then when I'm angry, then he was just quiet. And how can I say this, it's not because I know that he will provide for me or for my family. That's why I choose a foreigner. You know, it's not guaranteed, right? So you will only know the real person when you are actually living with that person. That's why, you know, it's for us, it's just like we have to live together to see if we will really fit together. Because at the end of the day, when you are not happy, then you know, it's not worth it. It's not, yeah. And yeah, I had already not so good experience with the Pino, so I said, okay, my other option is I will look for somebody who will love me. And yeah, here we go, that's a foreigner, you know. So okay, so he's a foreigner, and so what? And as well, during the time, I was really looking for somebody who is a little bit older than me. It's, yeah, because my ex-husband was like 1 year older than me, so it was like, maybe, you know, because we are closer in age, then that's why, you know, our marriage didn't work out. So I was like, okay, yeah, then I have to find somebody at least a little bit older than her, like 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. And yeah, I found 14 years age gap. Okay, yeah, why not? So, yeah, and I think looking back in our past, you know, I think we some sort of lying toward this foreigner thing, because m- my family name is Lucero, for those who have not known about it. So Lucero actually is mixed blood. It's my great grandparents were half Spanish, you know, during great grandparents, they were half Spanish, and they have this Hebrew Lucero. And actually my sister, she's very white, and she got this this Spanish blood, I think, but not me. So yeah, I have some cousins who are married to Canadian on my father's side. I had a cousin married to a Japanese. So, and I have some relatives who are already living in the States, you know. So it was just like we are geared somehow to know foreigners anyway, right? Because yeah, Philippines has been dealing with the foreigners from the, you know, from the very beginning of time. So I was just like, okay, maybe, you know, marriage with a Pinoy doesn't work, so foreigner will work. So that was really my assumption, and I think I'm right. You know, looking back, I have no regrets, and yeah, I am happy with him. So it's not all like roses and red, because whenever there's sun, there's also a shadow. But we were always able to make up and sorting sort things together. And yeah, you know, marriage is something sacred. It's not just a piece of paper, you know, that when things doesn't go well, then you will you know, split and you go the other way. You know, it's not like that. So really, it's marriage is a continuous process of finding yourselves together with the partner, because there are two people involved in this, you and the partner. So yeah, and for that, for my second marriage, I choose a foreigner, and that foreigner is my husband. He's a German, and I'm happy with him. So for you guys out there who have not yet find their soulmate, you know, their partners to be, then yeah, don't lose hope. There are always second chances. I find, or I found mine. So hopefully you will also find yours. And at the end of the day, whether you're married or single, you know, if you're happy, then yeah, I'm happy, right? Because you're happy. So that's it. I'm happy with the German, and I'm happy that I choose a foreigner to be my husband. So that's all for today. Thank you so much, guys, for liking and subscribing to my videos. For those who are not yet subscribers, please do subscribe. And remember, life is too short, so make the most out of everything. I'm getting wise today. I don't know. I'm a little bit emotional today. I don't know why. I think it's the hormones kicking in. You know, women. We have something like the women thing. So I catch with you guys later on. Later I have to drive to Rosario. Tomorrow we will have a small party for my son, like a swimming party. So I have to check that out, prepare for something, and hopefully I can make some nice videos. And I want to introduce you to my family. So that's it. Thank you so much, guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye.